All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope we're doing well today. Today's been all right for me. Long day of work. They made us work a few more hours because of Labor Day yesterday, so I gotta go in earlier tomorrow too, and it was just like a whole thing. But it is what it is, you know. We're turning back today, and yeah, we're sticking to the higher intensity, lower volume training regimen. What's the word I'm looking for? There's another word I'm looking for, but rep scheme maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you know, it's time to kind of lock in these next few weeks, getting down to the wire, even these next few days, because shit's a-changing every week at this point, you know. Cardio's going up. I'm at an hour and 15 minutes this week, and an hour and 20 next week. And then, yeah, you know, I'm trying to not go too crazy on the cardio, but I do understand as a natural being able to hold a certain look is going to be more difficult. Therefore, I'll have to put more effort and more care into, you know, what I'm doing and how I'm preparing for this show. So not only will I have to, not only will I have to, you know, gauge it kind of day by day with cardio, but food as well. Sometimes I just don't really know what to do, so it's kind of maybe not difficult, maybe just like, I don't know. I think after the show I'm gonna have to do a lot more research on, you know, diet, etc., because I feel like I got the training down. I feel like the training is probably the most straightforward thing in bodybuilding, honestly. Well, it might not be for some people, but you know what I mean. But I feel like you're, or at least in my opinion, diet is probably like one of the greatest assets that you can have in your arsenal for growth, if that makes sense. Because everybody has what works for them, but you gotta eat, and you gotta be regimented, and you have to stick to clean, whole foods. You know, I'm not saying no protein shakes, you know, but like after training and before you go to bed, like casein is a good protein to have before you go to bed, and having like a whey shake after you train, you know. But you got to get the rest of your meals in throughout the day, because from a bodybuilding context, shakes are not going to provide you with sustainable micronutrients that other foods provide. Like take beef for example, right? Like you're not eating beef for the straight protein. Although it is, beef is like one of the best types of protein, but you're getting, probably the best like micronutrient panel out of any other protein source, that is organic, I guess. Because like protein powder can be like fortified with like BCAAs and like other stuff, but you're not getting like the required fat, and it's like a much more in-depth nutrient profile than something like like a protein, exactly like a protein powder or a protein shake, or just something you can mix up quick. Same thing with eggs. Eggs are probably like one of the craziest nutrient panel, like full eggs, craziest nutrient panel, and they're very good for the price. I think eggs are probably one of the best probably one of, if not the best, foods protein wise. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm kind of sticking to like clean meats, super lean meats, or super lean protein sources, like 96.4 beef, tilapia, and egg white. And then I have, like a protein shake before I go to bed or after I train. I kind of just throw it in, whenever, day after day, just kind of whenever it fits, or, because I have like foods that I can eat, and then you kind of build those foods into the your macro panel for today. So if I'm eating 200 protein, 100 carbs, and 20 fats for the day, which is what I had today, I'm gonna try and fit as much as I can into that panel for the day, and try and get the most amount of volume, because I don't want to be I don't want to be starving that much. I mean, obviously you're gonna be hungry whether you want to be or not during prep. There's no way around that. But food is food, and you need to eat, and you need to eat for function. And I use minimal sauces, no seasoning. I use like one hot sauce, and that's it for everything. I was using soy sauce, but that was weeks ago, and I definitely took that out now because that's way too much sodium. But you need to hit your macros, and you need to, depending on the context of your goals, you need to be trying to fit as much volume or as little volume. So like in a bulking context, you want to try and fit like dense, low volume foods into your diet. That way the macros are easier to hit, because you're going to need to check off a shit ton of boxes. And you're not going to be eating high volume, like very fibrous, like obviously you need your fiber, but you're not going to be trying to hit crazy volume for the least amount of calories. That's for a cutting context. Like breads and stuff like that. Like breads are good for bulking, not for cutting. like white bread. I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. Like 2 slices of bread is like, or even one, like, yeah, like 1 or 2 slices of bread are like 124 calories for like 25 carbs. That's terrible macros. That's terrible. And in a context, in my context, that would be terrible, because, you know, that's so little food. Whereas, like, you know, I could have like a sweet potato or a white potato baked, like a baked white potato, and have like 250 grams of it, be full as shit, and, you know, have half the calories that I would with bread, you know. Or, you know, maybe, you know, it's like 200 calories, but, you know, I'm getting major brain fog. I am. So another thing I wanted to bring up is I'm doing True Novice as well as the Open. So I'll be competing in the Novice, like D category or something like that, for my height, which is anything over 5'8" up to 5'9", up to and including 194 pounds, because the NPC and the IFBB changed their weight caps, because Mr. Christopher Bumstead had an advantage. So we all get a weight cap increase. Not like I'm hitting that anytime soon. Your boy is, the lowest I've been in the past couple days is 136 pounds. So, yeah, we are not hitting that anytime soon. But yeah, you know, I'm chugging along. It's crazy that we're about to be 3 weeks. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying the difficult parts, and I am I'm pushing every single day. We out here working every single day. Even on my non-training days, we working, you know. I just be trying to get through. Some days, you know, you can't have all good days. You know, not all the days can be easy. Not all the days your cardio will go by fast. Not all the days you'll have good pumps in the gym. You won't have good sessions, but, you know, showing up and giving everything you've got every single day is the most important thing, because that creates a discipline that not a lot of people will ever figure out. Because falling off that wagon is pretty easy. And then you get into a rut, and then things become a snowball after that. People tend to just give up. But you gotta keep working. You gotta keep working, ladies and gentlemen. And there ain't nothing wrong with having bad days. You know, having bad days is a part of having the good days, because you can look back and be like, wow, you know, I struggled. I struggled and I got through, and you'll feel that much better for it, and you can't be unhappy about that. But yeah, all right. I think that's enough talking. been like 15 minutes. Sorry. But yeah, all right. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into this back game. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Means winning, I don't mind destroying my old self. I'll be reborn again, as many times as it takes. I'm the best striker in the world. I'll crush anyone who tries stopping me. I am a striker! Past achievements. I might not know all about you, but what I do know is we're strikers. Regret, pain, everything weighing us down. All it takes is one goal, and it's behind us. If I can't see the light that leads to the goal, then I need to become the light. Watch me, Bottle. This is how I adapt your style. You brought darkness to this field, so I'll devour it and turn it into light! So this is what it means to win. I don't know what this feeling is, but I like it.
We're gonna get on that fucking bench and we're gonna press, oppress, and de-stress, and get erect. eat whatever you want, and just have fucking fun with it. There's no lean bulk, okay? Until you get actually massive. You eat until failure. Don't let your genetics hold you back. Do not want to be a normal person walking around. I want to have a substantial amount of muscle mass that makes people afraid. Influencers are doing this shit. No, you just starve yourself if you got a six-pack and you got some decent arms. A little bit of decent arms, you're an influencer. No, they're not really doing this shit. They're not really working like that.